Okay, where are we today, Joy?
We're in Belmore, and we're looking at 24 Passey Avenue. The property's 3-bed, 2-bath, no car, so maybe no garage, no driveway. 480-ish square meters, so 481 squares. Look, doesn't look too bad from the outside to me. And the property, looks pretty good to me. And we've got Adrian William, the agency, who is marketing the property. So shout out to Zach and Chris. So if you guys are interested in the home, reach out to them. Let's get into the description. So sun-soaked freestanding home on 480.6 square meters. Entertainers paradise. Anything that stands out to you, Afra? Sensational freestanding and residence.
There's sunroom.
Okay.
Windows, oversized gas kitchen.
Oh, nice. Like that.
Yeah. Ample cabinetry.
Washer, oven, stovetop, spacious bedrooms.
Oversized entertainer's deck.
So we've got a separate water closet, which is good. So no one's fighting over the toilets, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oversized entertainer's deck. So we got a nice decking area.
Yeah. So
800 meters to Peel Park, which is not really bad.
With swim spa as well.
So that's really close to Lakemba. 800 to Peel Park. That's just literally like 2 streets from Lakemba. 600 meters to Belmore Station, so very close.
Yeah,
so close.
And look at that. Like if you go down again, description. I love the fact that I love the fact that they've given us those information. It really does.
You get all the knowledge that you need for expenses to calculate. How much it's going to cost you to upkeep the home for sure.
Exactly right. Like it just lets the buyers think what they're getting themselves into, and that's how it should be marketed.
So let's get into the floor plan. Okay, nice. We've got a little kind of rectangular kind of space, but a lot of yard.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot. I wouldn't say there's a lot of backyard. It's kind of like side yard, adjacent space, kind of like a lot of garden beds. So interesting spaces for sure. Well. Okay, interesting. Can I have a look at those hopefully? Yeah. There's a water tank, so a lot of conservation of recycling water, things like that. So there's a little bit of space here. It doesn't look too bad. Single story. Yeah. We've got 1 bed. We've got a couple storage spaces here. Another bed. Again, a couple storage spaces. So if you're entering from this direction, right? So
straight into the living area.
Living/dining. Yeah. So you got the common bedrooms. You've got common toilets, but the toilet is kind of separate. Got a slight small office area as well, which is really interesting. And then you've got a toilet that's external, so they've probably added that on later on.
Very smart.
So at least I think there's enough toilets in here. No ensuite situation, but you could, if you wanted to, convert this front bedroom, that's the largest bedroom there, and then connect that into that if you wanted to. But again, do you want to go to the external toilets every time? Maybe not,
It really depends on what the needs are.
And then we got the studio. It looks pretty good for office use if you're really interested.
Yeah.
But very interesting way of doing the floor plan. So interesting for Adrian William. And then shout out to Adrian William and the team, Chris and Zach. Let's get into the photos then. So again, from the outside, it looks very well presented. Nice gardens.
Well groomed. Corner block.
You won't get leaves because they've cut the huge tree, so it's good.
I don't think they have solar panels, right?
Oh, we'll have to look at it, but not from this angle, no.
So,
well lived in.
Definitely.
This is definitely someone, is living in that location. A nice large painting adds to the decor.
Yeah.
Good choices. Lounge room.
Sure, they're right about the sun-soaked.
There's a lot of windows, you're getting a lot of light.
I love that. I absolutely admire that about any house, Good
access to the outside, so you got the dining room there. Again, this person has a good taste.
Yeah.
I think they like those pops of colour, and then where there is no need, they have kind of like a little understated painting here and there.
Yeah.
Nice spacious kitchen as well.
Definitely.
Don't mind that.
Look, the cabinetry and everything, it's not, too old. You can see the bottom drawer is, popping out a little bit.
Yeah.
So a bit of fixing.
You could, a handyman could make it look a bit better. I think it's kind of, how I would say, going a bit beige, even though I think it's supposed to be a white kitchen. Obviously well used, family home.
That's right.
So you may not need to do anything internally, but you could spruce it up with new doors just to give it a new look.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, timber floors. Nice. Look at that.
That's probably the sunroom in the back,
Nice deck.
I like the
Can entertain.
Yeah, but you could do a bit of polishing, I guess.
Look, they've got a swimming pool, so that's a lot more than you'd expect for it to be, in Belmore with this kind of layout and everything. I'm quite happy, but I wonder if it's an above ground because it looks.
Oh, the studio is quite nice as well.
Yeah. For sure, another entertaining area.
Yeah.
But
But
you wouldn't.
come on, for Belmore, this is really nice.
Again, this is in between Belmore and Lakemba.
Lakemba,
It is
yeah.
Belmore for where it's located, but this
Yeah.
is definitely in the middle there. You could argue which one it is really, but I'd say, look, it's not going to be priced heavily, but it gives you retreat vibes.
It does, doesn't it? It really gives you that Airbnb vibe. You know, someone's really put in their effort with the garden. You know, someone's definitely had that green thumb. You can see it. Yeah, I like the way this is spaced out. People can really have that entertainment space. If it's for a family home and you like entertaining people, this is definitely your house.
So, in terms of the pool, do you think it takes away from the house? I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Just because I feel like, this house, young family, sure, pool, good use.
Yeah.
It's just to think whoever's going to come into the area, are they going to look at the expenses that they're maybe forking out for keeping a pool up, keeping that, cleaning that? You know, it's definitely not for someone
Not
who's
for
a bit.
every clientele.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you're looking for a young family who can, do the maintenance themselves, and they're happy to clean up every
And if
week.
you think about it, it's not like it's a massive pool anyway. It's a small pool. It's not too bad.
So I feel like if I were to have an elderly couple who's downsizing, right, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is not for them, right? This could be, because it gives me really tranquil vibes when I look at the way they've done the landscaping, right?
Definitely.
You know, I'm imagining, my parents or somebody a bit older
Our parents would love
demographic,
this.
having tea in the afternoon,
Correct.
relaxing,
It's all
having
fun coming in.
grandkids once in a while.
100%. All this sun coming in, you've got all these places where you can grow plants and herbs and things like that. So yeah, definitely, I think an elderly couple would enjoy this house, in addition to someone who's a married couple as well. So. But yeah, lots of potential, lots of opportunities.
Yeah, and the studio, I don't know if you can rent that out, to be honest.
No.
I think it's just an entertainment space.
Yeah, entertainment/storage.
Maybe a bigger office.
Yeah, home office. So it could be one of those, but yeah, I don't see anyone doing anything with it in terms of renting it.
So if we were to, think about the bedrooms, we've got 3 bedrooms, right?
Yeah.
Well sized, they're not small. They're not huge, but they're not small. Okay, you got some outdated cabinetry in there, storage spaces.
Yeah.
I don't mind them, to be honest. I might.
The bathroom's quite okay as well. Like
It's not out of shape.
It's from an era, but it's not too.
There's bits and pieces here,
outdated.
they've obviously done the vanity, they've updated that.
Yeah, they have.
They're working with, they've got obviously the windows, have put the mirror off center.
The floor, the tiling is definitely not my vibe.
Yeah,
but
it's a bit outdated.
Yeah, like I said.
But it'll work. You're not going in and going, I need to do a bathroom reno straight away.
Yeah.
But I think
It doesn't need major attention for sure. But what are your thoughts on the pricing?
well, it's in Belmore, so we're looking just below the 2 million for the 3-bedroom home. Standard nice livable 2-bedroom home, I think, with something close to 500. You're looking below the 2 million. So anywhere between 1.85.
Yeah.
I think around that number for this. This is definitely not something I would say, okay, let's knock it down and build like duplexes on there. But if you were to,
It does have a bit of character in it, and I think, like you said, it's for specific clientele. I think people will definitely look into that. There will be people.
I think young
interested
families
in
would
this
really
house.
like this house.
Absolutely.
1 or 2 kids going through high school, maybe just in primary school, going to high school, close to everything, train stations. Young families going into work using
Close to the
public
city
transport.
as well. This.
That's the best thing with Belmore as well. Good food precinct.
Yeah.
If you're looking for Asian groceries as well, so close to everything.
Can't go wrong. This is a great house.
In terms of the, if you're wanting to watch a rugby league game, you've got the Doggies games and their stadium, walking
Right
a distance away, so it's not too far. I think, above 185.
Yes.
I'm sure Adrian William team is wanting closer to that 2 mil mark.
Yeah.
Not sure if they will reach that.
It's just, given the state of the market at this point, probably won't. Maybe at another time they would have.
And look, I still don't mind for whoever owns this home. Maybe they would have walked away with a 1.97 or 2 mil,
2 mil
or
mark,
just above the 2 mil mark. But even if they walk away with 185, 186, 183, 184,
Yeah.
whatever they're going to go into is going to be way below what they're making from this sale. So, you know, if they're looking to get into a home in Campbelltown, Minto, Austral, Leppington, you know, all those homes around 1.1, 1.2,
Oh, yeah,
1.3.
easy. You get, you
So
know,
you're definitely going to keep some change in your
lot more
pocket
space.
and you're not going to have a mortgage. So
yeah,
it's going to be pretty comfortable for whoever's selling.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, all the best
All
to
the
the
best. Keep an eye out for
Yeah.
this one.
For sure.